Juan.
Hello. Hello, welcome to the Pharaoh King's Blade once again, where we last left our heroes for some inspiration. What have you guys done?
Where am I? Who are you?
I don't
Let
wanna
me
give
out of
the
here!
recap again.
We killed two things that I think might have been dogs, and six things that were definitely dogs.
They're all dragonborns.
What the fuck?
Why are you might be asking, why are they covered in fur? Excellent question. Moving on.
Because they're Asian. Duh.
Uh-huh.
Duh.
They're circle, man.
They're based off of furred lung dragons, basically.
Like that one guy from Spirited Away.
Or like Falcor.
From Spirited Away.
They're cheese furries, man.
No. Falcor's from The Never-Ending Story, which went on to have multiple sequels, in spite of, The Never-Ending Story being what it is.
Never ending.
Drama bait.
No, The Never-Ending Story is a story about how all stories should have an ending. And then they made a bunch of sequels.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the curse of capitalism in Hollywood.
sure, as long as there's an ending. I hate the fucking, literatures and movies that doesn't have an ending. Oh, it's up to your own interpretation. Sure. What happens, man? Give us some closure!
I
Finish the book!
specifically hate movies that end with the line, "We're just getting started." That's the worst ending line physically possible. I hate it. I hate it.
You know the fucking movies that build up to, oh, my dad is like a tyrant, I gotta face him. Okay, you go through the entire book and you go on this adventure and you're preparing for the last fight. Okay, you see your dad at the top of the staircase. I walk up to him. End of story. I hate that! What happens?
Cliffhangers. They're so...
The journey was more important than knowing if they succeeded.
So...
Do you have faith in him? If so, then he will have won in your heart.
Alright. To give a brief summary of the last 2 sessions, we have reached the final trial of the Primordial Dragon dungeon. We had to cut a tentacle off of a illithid wyvern and burn the corrupted flesh in the pyre. This summoned dipshit Herald of something, and he decided that fighting us on his own wasn't enough, so he summoned his friends, who died very fast, one of them getting deafened and couldn't hear anything, thus did not hear my wasted line of, "Don't worry, I see why your father was disappointed in you." I'm
Damn.
still mauling over that.
Not sorry for deafening.
Upon searching the Herald, you actually find symbolisms of symbols you've seen before. Actually, very, very similar. Except for Purina. This has happened in a salt mine. This is another Herald of the Great Worm. Just this one failed.
Speaking of the salt mine, why don't you take my axe?
He fucked up. Anyways, to finish the recap, we defeated them, and then last time we ended by opening this chest that was invisible until I punched it with branding smite, and we found the large scale of a lung dragon, and I was contemplating what to do with it, because I have 2 choices. My character could integrate this scale the same way he's been doing with others, or since we're going to destroy the Illithid Wyvern, we could give it to the other guy so that he could lie and say he passed his trial.
So, was it a long worm or was it a long dragon?
Lung dragons are the noodle dragons covered in fur. They're the type of dragon these guys are based after. Hence why they have snouts and are covered in fur.
E.
Alright.
Meanwhile, lungworm is a real thing that cats get, and it's disgusting.
I feel like I was about to die just a moment
Neat.
before, but I'm reinvigorated with strength. Let's move on.
Yeah, this was actually not that bad.
Oh, we should probably destroy that. Whatever the fuck happened to that wyvern.
I wonder if our friend is still outside here.
Probably.
I think if we don't say anything, he will sit there until he dies of starvation.
Well, I gave him some food, I suppose. If he's really that
Then
hungry.
it will take a little longer.
Are you leaving the chest?
Whoops, I
Why?
stepped on
chest?
Grunk.
I took everything that was in the chest. It was only the scale.
Ah, fair enough.
I mean, I guess it is an invisible chest, but I don't know what we're going to be doing with that.
I don't know why we would take the chest, Nikki.
Ooh, look, I can
people
levitate.
take
Just
chests
like,
with
stand on the chest.
What?
Some people like taking chests with them. I don't know why.
I mean, I like chests, but not the kind that are boxy and invisible.
Not the kind that are.
Wait,
I don't
why
like
did
this
I get
hyena.
pulled? Why did people get pulled through every weird nook and cranny all of a sudden?
Because you weren't moving your
Going back.
character.
Oh, there's
There's
nothing
nothing
here.
down there.
Disappointing.
Disappointed.
We're just exploring.
Man, I wish it wasn't dark in all of these rooms.
Ah, yes. How's our friend holding up with the friend I gave him?
So, are you gonna eat that, or
There's
What?
it's bone. I think it's just ash now. Oh, I think I did what I needed to do.
wait? There's bones
Uh,
left.
What?
You stick him in the
I-
flames?
yeah.
What?
There's no flesh. There's just bones in the fire now.
Okay, Karina picks up a
As soon
bone.
as the flesh was rendered, the whole place shook, and I felt like I have completed what was necessary.
Oh no, we killed the fuck out of one of those heralds. That was probably it. Also, I'm not sure why you burned the corpse of the other guy. The corruption is a horrific creature that has taken over a wyvern. And I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna go destroy that.
So, you were looking to take on the challenge ahead. We just finished it. You failed.
Failed isn't necessarily the thing.
If
He
it's
could
been
just take
complete,
another
then
piece.
I have no need to be here.
Oh.
Nom.
Is he eating bone?
They will grab
What?
their holy symbol. It's like a little amulet around them. They go, and they'll close their eyes. I'm ready to go back.
Oh.
May we meet again sometime.
Perhaps
Safe
my God,
travels.
What?
before I do that, perhaps my God will grant me such a thing.
Zoop! I love that he just keeps zooping.
What?
All right, moving on.
Well, he's
Wait,
gone.
Cool,
wait,
let's
Oh,
go kill that wyvern.
Unless
which god did he serve?
I'm surveying my inventory right now.
I'm pretty sure he served. I'm pretty sure, based on what he was talking about last time, the fact that he was only in this section of the labyrinth means that he was only here to do the trial of Pharaoh.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second here. I take out a torch and
Which
I
is
light it up.
which is a ritualistic thing from the tribals that lived, or the 3 tribes that lived on the island for a while. They all worshipped Pharaoh. Sit next to the fire. The after Karina just
take out.
slurps that bone and then walks off. You both.
It's a staple of my diet.
He is.
I found a torch in my backpack, and I'm putting the torch end into the fire to see if I can carry this flame around.
You could.
I take it back out and I look around.
Cool
Well,
flame.
this changes things.
I don't think it's very special, to be honest.
Considering it is chaotic matter that burns the corrupted, I think it could be plenty useful for what we're about to do.
Oh,
And so I will walk.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm green.
So how are you doing, Long Whisker?
I am fine. Have you completed your trials?
Probably. I'm not really super. I'm not very smart. I don't really know what's going on most of the time. But these guys seem pretty cool. So we probably did it. Probably.
Congratulations, it's an order.
Oh.
Grunk will give a thumbs up in the background.
Congratulations on completing the trials of the primal dragons. Hopefully, meeting the Pillar of Primal will grant you a wish, perhaps.
Oh, a wish.
But we have to think tactically about this now.
Speaking of wishes, didn't I have dibs on something?
You had dibs on drawing the card, the next card, but we haven't touched the deck yet.
Don't touch my
It
deck.
is now time.
No, we're getting out of this dungeon before we open the deck again.
Are you sure? Are you sure you wanted to touch your deck in a forest and not
Okay.
in a dungeon?
Counterpoint: what stays in the what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon.
Unless you get the Donjon card, then you go somewhere else.
Yeah, I think if we're so close to the reward, I don't
Oh.
think we should fuck with Destiny.
You can't get the Donjon card a second time. Don't worry.
Oh, that'd
There
be
are
really
no-
funny.
okay.
Just like, oh, I know how to find them. Just he does it
So-
until everyone gets the Donjon card.
Every card is unique in the deck. That's what I'm getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once it's pulled, it's pulled.
Until
Right.
every card is pulled, and then, or if it is left for too long, the deck will disappear and reset.
Awesome.
That's what one party did not realize, is if they just kept it and didn't do anything with it, it would just randomly
Grunk,
teleport.
remind me, what kind of weapon do you use?
Well,
That's a complicated question.
you see, and you will see like Grunk scratching his head. Well, I used to use these ones, and he pulls out like these huge ass weapons, his freaking longbow and the freaking giant sword, and he's like, "Well, I used these ones, but for some reason, as soon as I realized how big they actually are, I was suddenly not really used to using them." I don't know what's up with that. So I changed it to this hand crossbow, and I think it really fits me, to be honest.
Huh, decent. You
I'm
got some
just going
coal on
to-
you? Cloth?
I'm just going. I'm gonna take a little bit of green fire.
What, like on
Oh,
your hands?
torch.
Sure.
No, on another torch.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm reaching out to what's it like? Transfer to flame?
I mean, they're both now lit on fire, so now we have two green torches to throw at this dumbass.
This is gonna be
Now,
a great
Steve.
boss fight, guys.
Anyone got some spare clothes?
Spare
Clothes? Why do you need
Cloth?
clothes?
Anything that burns.
You
Oh,
asked that, and
no.
we're going to burn it. That's pretty mean.
We're going
Not
to strap
on
on
me.
one of
It's
his
back
arrows.
in
and then he's going
back
to
in the
fire it.
castle.
I got these salt shoes.
By the way, Luke, could you take a shit and do you have some salt? You could rub
Could you
it on
take
there.
a shit? What?
Oh, hold on, Grunk. Grunk, can you hold this for a second? I hand him the green torch and I pull out the glaive.
I'm holding.
You're holding the torch.
Sure.
Cool. Nikki, this thing is restrained, correct? Like, it can't do anything?
It is currently magically restrained. Yes.
In a
Cool.
bubble.
So, I'm going to take...
I don't think you should.
I'm going to take the glaive, and since our goal is to put this thing down, I'm going to cut it from the neck all the way down.
All right.
Nobody got cloth?
Not any we want to burn. Is that why you're always half naked?
No. I'm exceptionally warm, so it's to temper it.
Is it still alive?
I need you to make an attack roll at advantage.
Well, I do have this shirt, and I take out my common clothes and I start ripping up pieces.
Why do I feel like this is not a good idea?
Don't worry about it. Let's just
Roll
see
me a
if
flat
it
d20,
works.
please.
Huh?
Roll me a flat d20, please.
Auto crit
If
be
you
like.
are not satisfied with that number, you may re-roll it.
Do I really want to waste inspiration? Did we even get inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Let me add that.
Oh wait, we all got inspiration for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
I mean, I feel like this could help your reroll, but it's your inspiration.
Here's the thing. It's either slashing or necrotic.
Why do I feel like necrotic is not going to do much?
Well, necrotic, it can't regain hit points. But again, I'm a bit confused why we're going through crit damage when I'm killing something that cannot fight back.
Probably because you popped the bubble.
Here's the thing. We cut through the bubble with a magic weapon last time, and that didn't destroy the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's bound to happen something if we try and do that. Just continuously.
I mean, I don't know.
I'd rather not waste the inspiration.
Can you keep the 3?
Which means it doesn't regain hit points.
You have no idea what I was doing. No, that's not it.
What?
I wasn't rolling
Oh,
crit
wait.
tables. I was rolling a completely different effect, which is why I didn't say rolling on the crit table.
Oh yeah, Nikki.
It doesn't matter. It's a 3 regardless.
Alright.
Can Revan
Alright,
add
throw me 3D
the
on
green
bonus,
fire
please.
on my
Uh,
bolts?
can you? What?
3D
Nikki?
100s, please.
Jesus.
Oh? Oh?
Jesus.
Oh no.
78, 55, 32.
You kill it.
But I feel like this is not for damage.
I have a feeling it's how many
Unfortunately
creatures
not.
are gonna
Then
spew out of it.
just let Nikki do the thing, please. Because every time we start speculating, we talk over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was letting you finish, don't worry.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to write it out.
Well, you don't lose your weapon when you do this, but this creature starts, as soon as you cut its head off, it starts melding into a massive black goop, still within the barrier, and then you watch as it
That wasn't
freezes
decapitating it.
for a moment. Know what you were doing. Killed it.
I wasn't decapitating it.
You were killing it, yes.
Yes.
This is what happens when it dies.
Just roll it, man.
As soon as it's
Okay.
killed, it just melds into a massive black ichor that looks
Are
sentient
there-
and moving for a while, and then it turns into stone.
Huh?
You
Unable
petrapoopified it.
to regenerate.
Oh, what is that ability? Transform to stone or something?
No.
Meld the
it-
stone. No, it just
This
died.
creature had no connections to its hive master, therefore could not
Oh.
regenerate.
I'm also
It was
guessing
powerful enough
no.
to, but because it was the last of its kind, most definitely could do.
Now that this creature is dead fully, does the wards keeping it suspended drop?
No,
There
No.
was actually nothing we could have
the
done
barrier
about
is
that.
still up.
We
It
couldn't
may
have
not
learned
be
about that.
set to until this thing is like dead or whatever. It might just be stay on no matter what, unless something disturbs the energy beams themselves.
I mean, final question: is there any liquid filled with tadpoles in there, or would that have just also turned to stone?
The only thing in there was the wyvern. It's
Cool, so it couldn't reproduce.
There was actually just nothing that could be done about that.
Huh.
We couldn't have learned about it, and we could not have done anything. It would
I-
always have died.
would have been a different fight
I'm
if you guys
sorry.
actually broke the barrier.
I'm sorry. You wanted to study whatever the fuck that was.
I don't see a reason to discriminate.
Revan, there are some knowledges or creatures out in the wide expanse of the astral sea that do not need to be understood. They only need to be exterminated. I don't know what the fuck got to that wyvern, but I don't want more of it.
It's a shame what happened to it, but maybe we'll see another chance arise in the future.
Revian, do you know what happens when a dragon moves in somewhere?
No, I can't say I've been outside for very long.
The entire world shifts to accommodate it. Animals will start speaking its language, and visions will appear matching the mind of the dragon. A forest will transform into a great swamp or a cold tundra.
Is it not
Could
better
you
than to
imagine?
study what's already there? It would be a shame to just read about it in storybooks.
I don't think that that should ever be allowed to become a story anyone has to tell.
I was about to say that we're not telling anyone about whatever the fuck that was. That dies. The memory of that thing dies with
Now
it.
let's just try and describe it. Tentacle dragon.
Nope, we're not describing it. It no longer exists. Forget about it.
All I remember is a pile of goop.
The thing is, though, you don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't
the
describe
next person whoever comes here is just gonna see a rock in the middle of
All you have to know is that it is a dragon with a terrible power. And that's all you have to know to kill it.
Violence isn't always the answer.
It is when it comes to dragons.
I hope that's not the case. But out of
Dragons
character, he
are
doesn't
set
know
in-
for sure.
Dragons are set in their ways, and they make everyone else's ways set to them. Unless you want everything to become their domain, I suggest you start taking a more active stance.
What? What are you, like a Semitist?
Sorry?
The doors in front of you are wide open. Inside of it is a brightly lit cavern. And I will move you guys to the next map. Let me know when you load it in. And I will tell you where you have arrived.
In. Oh, it's
Yo.
another treasure hoard. Yippee.
I see Blacketh.
You say yippee ironically. I'm about to buff my weapon, my guy.
You
I'm loaded. Okay.
Okay.
Who's
I'm
missing?
hold on. I still have. I still have the screenshot Nikki sent with all of our other loot that we haven't gone through yet.
Okay, let's no doors out. This is the only way out. Big terrain, lots of treasure.
So,
This reeks of traps.
as you walk into this place expecting to be greeted, instead, you hear silence. But you do see something up ahead in the center of this room. A very large object, kinda looking like it's asleep.
Where?
Are these columns or are they mounds?
They
by
are
the treasures?
columns with treasure kind of spilling
Piled
around
around
them.
them.
Where is this? What is considered the center of the room? Because this is a very weirdly shaped room.
Yeah, oddly shaped. This is the center here.
We're definitely
As
not
you
alone.
reach
Keep your eyes
here,
peeled.
Dela'Nova, you see a horrific sight. You see a extremely massive, multi-headed dragon. Dead.
Oh, holy shit.
Dead.
Gone. No light
Gone.
in their eyes. Their body mummified.
Oh,
Untouched.
you say
For however long. But this doesn't look like it was aged and mummified with time. It's like as if they're drained. As if from
You say
magic or something
multi-headed.
else. Yes.
how many heads?
3.
Ah,
Primordial. Huh.
There is something sticking out of their corpse.
I don't like this. I'm walking towards one of the end of the walls.
Make me a perception check. Height of the room is like there's very high, but you can't really see
it.
So the pillars actually just reach into darkness above you. You just see darkness. You don't see a roof or a ceiling.
If it's as tall as it is wide, then it's like 300 something feet tall. So
Yeah.
don't worry about the height, basically.
Very well.
Is
But
there...
weren't we only like 100 feet underground?
Hold for one moment.
Yes, but we're also in a different dimension.
So we have completed
nighttime.
all of the trials, and there is no living dragon of any kind here. Does that mean that the power that was blocking me before is gone?
Oh.
Since all
In
four
this room,
requirements...
you feel like there's no force stopping anything anymore.
Okay, let's resolve what we see here before I do that then.
Yeah,
What
I just
is
need perception checks
impaled?
from the last ones. That's all.
Oh,
Before
that
I-
was
Only
for
two
all of us.
people have-
Okay.
Only 2 people.
I didn't realize that was for everyone. Well, and I
Do
wasn't
I
paying
have
attention
advantage
anyways.
because
Well-
of my heightened senses, Nikki?
Huh?
Do I get advantage because of my heightened senses?
Doesn't that only pertain to smell and hearing?
This room would definitely smell of death.
I'm
And sound like death.
I'm not so sure because we have no guarantee that it was killed here.
Yeah, it's just
actually based on how this place looks. You see this area is pretty messed up a bit. Some of the gold pieces are almost molded together as if struck by lightning for quite a long time. There are cracks in some of the pillars and walls as if hit by a mighty blow or something was thrown into it. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago, but whatever happened here was a huge fight, and it seems this dragon was the loser. Though,
So
based
what's
on
entailed in
everything
the-
that you've heard throughout this dungeon, this was the former Pillar of Primal. One of them.
So, the doors all had different
Right.
dragon heads, right?
They were
What is this door?
represented-
You
I don't know.
see a second.
Don't touch the treasure until we know what's going on.
You see
Me 2 inches away from sticking my birdish into it.
You see a
Me looking at my bow.
blade staff.
Blade staff?
It's basically a glaive, a different type of glaive, much like a Yari would be, or that kind of stuff. It's just another polearm, but you see this one sticking in the center of its spine. It has runes all across it, as well as the blade is a strange violet color.
I will take the polearm out of the corpse.
As you touch it, you
Are
get
you-
a strange feeling across your body. Make me a con save, please.
Ooh.
One
Yeah,
moment.
Let me touch.
I gotta turn on your heat protect.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
I see Polam.
Okay,
me
game,
touch.
can you fucking cooperate with me? For fucking once?
No.
Aw.
I don't think it will.
As you touch it, it sort of repels your hand away, and you feel like you can't grab it, as if there's a force for stopping you from touching it. Nothing happens to you, no damage or anything, just it stops you from grabbing it. Would you like to attempt again?
Holy man, what about you let me do it? I'm cursed anyways.
I mean, you watch them
Careful.
reach
I'd
out
like
and
to
you
make
watch
an
their
Arcana
hand
check.
move, Bleh.
Bleh.
All right, with a natural 20, I can tell you this. This weapon is a reaver. Weapon sought to destroy creatures born of the void or beings of godlike power, meant to destroy beings like that. Made by heroes at some point in time who eventually became gods themselves, wanting to create a new regime. A story that was told to you by your god, but more real than you realize. This weapon was crafted to kill beings of godlike power. It didn't just kill their body, it destroyed their soul.
Ooh.
So what is preventing me from grabbing the weapon?
Someone has put a magical seal on it, but can be broken.
A magical seal, you say?
You believe it was put in there to stop from any random mortal just pulling out a weapon like this out of a corpse. Perhaps it was put here on purpose, but you're not sure by who or why.
I use speak with animals to talk to the seal.
What?
Revan, do you have dispel magic?
No. Secondary.
I
thing.
do, but it's going to be
You-
one-time use, though.
Actually feel a presence here, this place. Watch it.
Whomst.
Luke.
Okay, so
His vampire senses are tingling.
You can't see them, but you know they're there. They are watching, but they're not malicious. They don't feel like they're trying to harm or anything. But they do
Someone
feel
is here.
defensive, but not at the ready.
Listen, we do not wish to harm you. You can come out. We're just here to take the trial, which we have proven ourselves worthy to a token of this treasury. Nothing more, nothing less.
imagine a kobold just comes out.
I am not here for you. You all are
Then who are you?
I sense a presence here that I have not been able to ferry away.
Oh, shh.
Is it the goop we burned?
Whom that?
After a while, you watch as a sort of blue mist starts to form a corporeal, draconic body, and you see
I told you this place was
colossal
cursed.
colossal-sized dragon. I am the soul. I bring souls and ferry them to the moon.
I'm sorry, what?
This
He
place
takes souls to the
has
moon.
a soul shattered and torn, but I cannot sense it as much anymore. But it was here, and I wish to ferry it, inkling in small pieces out. Make me honor checks.
Alright, we'll do.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
With your preferred magic. Well, with your
What the fuck?
spellcasting modifier, basically.
Seriously?
I got a
Look,
better Arcana
man, a
check than Grunk
17
and Dela'Nova.
Oh,
a
okay.
17 for a total of 21 is not that bad.
I hit a dice, and my
18
dice just rolled to a
plus
2 from a 20, by the way.
2. So that would be. So Karina's 20, 21, 23, 10, and 14.
Damn, I have a +8 and I rolled a 2. Damn.
I'm surprised I got a 17. That's not what it showed on my screen.
Oh,
Wait,
you may
so
have-
you're the soul fair? Huh.
I am one soul fairy. Yes.
I thought fairies were a lot smaller.
No, not fairy. Farrier. You know.
Oh, I see. Like more fairy. That explains it.
No.
I know.
You
I'm
know the
kidding.
mythology of the person on the boat, and when you die, you throw him
Dela,
some
I
coin.
know. I'm just kidding.
All right, you seem safe to be around. Conversing.
So, what was the
are the 4 of you here for, anyways?
Well, to be frank, we
completing
can't
the
leave.
Trials.
Ah,
I'm just being honest.
such funny things these mortal trials are. When I first arrived here, the mortals that were here before said the same thing.
How long have you been here?
Maybe a century or more.
7 days.
Oh.
Time functions differently in here. We know that already.
Oh. I'm
Speaking of
pretty
time,
sure
I gotta take my card soon.
I'm pretty sure the soul you have come here for is destroyed.
Destroyed?
He will gesture to the weapon that is currently stuck in the dragon's corpse.
Don't touch it, you might explode.
Oh.
No, it's being held in place.
Yeah, I think it's a cursed weapon. Even it glows purple like that. That's not natural.
It's a reaving
Looks like
weapon.
a piece of the
It
void itself.
destroys.
Dangerous stuff, that is.
It is a weapon meant to destroy the very souls of beings it kills. And somebody used it on this trip.
That's so cool.
That ain't right.
Sounds pretty rude.
Revan, there is a hex or some sort of magical condition preventing this weapon from being removed. Do you think you can assist me for a moment?
No, I can. I do have some spells that would be of use, but it would take me a little bit in order to make it work.
Nikki, can I take the weapon?
Does that mean there are no souls here to ferry?
I mean, there's the dragon in Fashara's trial, but it sounds like this place isn't going to be around very long once we leave. He might already be... He's already kind of dead. Well,
Alright.
undead. It's weird. He's being
Tell
kept
me.
alive by this place.
What is your name again?
I am Anka. The soul
Ankao.
fairy. I ferry souls from the soul. to continue
The
the
what?
cycle of life on this plane.
You ferry the souls off to where?
The soul,
The soul mill?
the soul moon that wanders across the outside of Nerakov and the Shadowfell.
Ah, I see. Yes, all of us are alive, so I don't believe any of us has any suicidal tendencies. No, I believe there are no souls here for you to carry on with.
Do the four of you need any leaving?
No. Can you, like, undo the magic preventing this from being removed? I'm not sure if that's anywhere near your wheelhouse.
I unfortunately cannot interact with the mortal coil. Only the souls. That thing would probably harm me.
Could you like shoot a soul laser and blow it up?
It is being held in place. We can't remove it until the ward is gone.
Oh, you can brute force your way through it and remove it, or you can dispel it.
That's what I have been asking.
I like to try and brute force it.
I still don't know how to implement my own scrolls into my spellbook, so I'm not gonna spend a spell scroll.
You add the spell to your spell book by importing it and then delete the scroll.
Okay, so there's no money involved, anything?
There is. It's like 35 gold per spell level.
Okay, that was my question earlier.
Yeah.
And also, I think an hour per spell level?
Yeah.
Yes. Would it take a while? Okay, an hour?
It would take a couple hours, but you would have done this beforehand.
Shut up.
So yeah, just add the spell list and stuff.
Okay. Oh shit, how do I do
And just subtract the gold, but no worries.
Yeah.
Negi, what do I need to pull out the try and brute force pull out this
Con save.
staff? Con save.
Yes.
Wait, 3 dots.
You have to make sure that you've earned enough heart containers. Duh.
Plutonian and port, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey.
Let's fucking go.
Almost literally doing the impossible.
Okay.
All right, Luke, you push your hand against the force pushing against you, and you're able to grab it with one hand, but not only your one hand, but both hands, and pull the weapon out. And as soon as you do that, you hear a almost deafening whisper of voices roll past you. Like a bunch of discombobulated voices screaming, almost like a whisper, past you. It's weird to explain, I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops, I got it.
And as soon as that happens, the corpse next to you, while you're on top of it, the corpse melts away, and there's only bones left.
Bones.
Thankfully, none of
Rally
you fall
bones!
between the bones. You guys just land on a bone or two yourselves.
He gets trapped in a bone cage. Oh no.
The dragon looks ahead. Ah. They've been released.
Oh, it was holding
So
them? That's
fragile
terrible.
and torn.
Okay.
They will reach out,
You're welcome.
and you will see a tiny little orb appear above the skeleton of the dragon. So small, almost like a firefly.
He's Morbin.
But
I have freed you, little
The-
one. You can go.
as
The herald now.
reaches under his palm, he watches the light just goes into the palm of his claw and disappear. Perhaps you will be recycled in the next life. Oh, so fragile soul. Thank you, travelers. May thee have a blessed journey forward. And perhaps I will see you when it is time. You
May I-
watch as all the this place starts to look more decayed with time.
Oh,
You watch
time
as-
progresses fast now.
or
Time's catching
it's
up.
Catching up.
Oh.
You see the everything but the gold deteriorated. Some of the gold is melded back together, but everything looks ancient now. Like it's been
Can I
sitting for
steep?
several hundred years. Yes,
Can I steep my Bardiche in this horde?
in technicality you could.
It seems a little fucked up. But I guess I'll do it
Um,
anyways. I'm gonna go steeping.
Can
I would do the same with
see
the
that
bow.
weapon, Luke?
There are
Steve's-
rules for copying to your own spell book. Let me look them up real quick.
Yes, thanks. Okay.
Yeah, 35 gold is what Nikki said earlier.
Yeah, so it takes 35 gold to add a spell from a scroll or another wizard's spellbook, but to copy your own spellbook, it takes 10 gold in 1 hour to
Oh.
copy one of your spells
All right, the first
per
option.
level.
So it's
You
basically
would
just not a spell scroll, but it's in a book.
Again,
Very well.
we have gone over this. You would have already done this.
Yes, but
You just
I don't
sup-
know
You,
right now. I'm just getting caught up.
anyways. I'd like to see the weapon.
Asshole.
Really?
Um,
The pole arm that your character can't use.
He can use it. He's a fighter. What?
I can use it. It's
You
a martial
wield-
weapon.
You you use defensive fighting. You cannot use a pole arm with defensive fighting.
I can.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can.
No,
It literally just states I need to be in armor.
you
last
use
Actually, the
question.
shield.
defense fighting style is the best one
So-
for pole arms.
You fight with a sword and shield, correct?
I can also use polearm.
You cannot use a pole arm with a shield. The pole arm is heavy and requires 2 hands. You would have to drop the shield.
Yeah,
I can switch between fighting styles.
true.
Okay, well, you
Uh,
can switch fighting. You can switch between fighting styles. The feature when you hit a level that gives you
level.
a feat. But I think you mean swapping between weapons. But a shield takes an action to take off, so you really should just dedicate yourself to using one kind of weapon instead of hoarding a bunch of other magic weapons
That's why
that
I
other
use
people could
pole
use.
arms.
okay, so
Also, I was trying to grab the weapon first, and I told you I was waiting on Revian to remove the ward.
yes,
So,
it's fine.
kind of already had dibs on the weapon. That's what I was trying to grab it for.
Yeah, but last time we also had something big and magical. You gave it up without consulting any of us, without any of us getting a share of what you gave up to your patron,
What?
which I didn't specify as being fair.
Are you
Hey,
referring to
Luke.
the mirror that we got back as an item for us to use?
Hey, Luke.
So last question. Do I have access to spell levels or spells that I don't have the level for?
No, you cannot learn spells that you cannot cast.
I
can only
can cast
copy-
these, but I
you
don't
can
have
only
the
copy-
appropriate spell level.
You can
to do
only
so.
copy spells into your spellbook if you could cast them as a wizard alone.
Yes. When I'm stronger, right?
No. No,
Okay.
to copy a spell into your spellbook, you have to have a wizard spell of the same level.
Okay. Very well. So 4th level is not a no-go.
No.
I'm trying to give Luke the ultra great sword of Tiamat because it's probably better than that pole arm.
No, he's referring to something we found a long time ago that we agreed should not be in the hands of the people we were working for, and he gave it back as an item for the party to use. After
I
he
were not
forged
told
it.
that.
Yes, you were. It was.
Are you sure I was actually for that session?
told the party when I got the item.
Please just let the polearm user use the polearm.
Hey, this isn't.
Fair enough.
Leave it up to
Fair
a
enough.
duel if you really
I-
want to go there.
Nah, come on.
I guarantee you there is probably enough magical material in this entire place for us to get better equipment. Plus, I am already
True.
working on making you adamithril armor.
Oh,
True.
Fair enough.
Funny moment. Did you guys notice
Oh.
what he kept saying?
Yeah. Well, I noticed a lot of things. I'm not sure what you were referring to in specific.
Nikki, it has. I'm going to be honest, it has been difficult to hear you because you
No
were
worries.
quiet. I have a cat that will not shut up behind me.
They kept describing that there's only been 4 of you in front of them the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Because
we
of Luke.
kind of guessed that, given the fact that he's undead.
Good times. There is actually
Great
all the
detail.
gold that's like against the walls and stuff are all molded together, like melted together. That's like a solid chunk.
I got
still have-
we
Damn
got
you,
like
gold. Why are you so soft?
we have like 3 separate sets of smith tools. We can break it apart.
There's also a couple.
Are we gonna carry around
stocks
chunks of gold?
Ingots.
We have a vehicle.
and 2 chests.
Oh,
you
nice.
guys can check out.
If
Why
we
do I
could
have
just
this?
because we get that is the item from Bones that turns into a different weapon. You are going to turn it into
Oh.
another whip so that you have 2 magic whips.
Well, then I have 3 because I have 2 standard ones.
One of your whips was enchanted to do
Ah,
radiant damage. The other one is just a normal whip. I don't know why Nikki hasn't
Yeah.
edited the item. We have brought this up 3 sessions in a row now.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh, you guys didn't go back to the forge since you guys got it.
yeah, we haven't done that yet.
We were right. Can we get like a list of all the items we're dragging out of here?
Well, there gotta be loot in here in this room in particular.
That's what I'm asking because we're spending the time to loot this.
Well, we
Yeah, I'm
already
gonna go
have
look
like
in these
detailed out
chests.
all the other stuff.
Man, I don't know
What
how
do
you guys are
you-
gonna pull solid chunks of gold everywhere.
We have a friend who can hold it for us.
I was about to say, yeah, we have the technology for that.
And we
Also,
do
I have
have a carriage
bag-
outside.
And I have a bag of holding.
And I have a bag of holding.
I also have a bag of
Can you fit
I
it
wish I
in
had a
the
bag
bag?
of holding.
we have our chest and my bag and my bag and my bag and my bag.
I also have my portable hole, I would like to point it out.
So we have a chest, 3 bags, and a hole.
And a car. We have a car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're good.
Is this a crown on this chest?
Yep.
Can I put the crown on my head?
Yeah.
16 consoles, satellite.
You place a crown on your head. You now have a
I will now-
fancy. It's a English crown. English.
The Queen Jewel's crown?
One with like a dome top.
Okay.
Like the Queen Jewel's crown.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen what that looks like.
Yeah, I think it's that.
It has the little. It like it's like if you took a heart and rotated it 360 degrees.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
rotated
yeah, like that, but
360
red.
degrees.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
if you took
just-
a heart and then extruded it into a round shape.
Okay, that's what it.
There
I
are
was like,
two.
if you rotated 360 degrees, it's just upright again. I was like, oh, how does this make sense?
There are two boxes that look like opposite mirrors of each other on each side of the
Oh
box.
yeah, that one is a way cooler crown. I'm gonna go put that crown on, and I'm gonna put this big crown on Grunk. On top of his hat.
Alright. Okay.
Yep.
So that we can speed things up and get out of this dungeon, what all do we find here if we are taking the time?
Everything is solid
to
chunks
take
of gold
everything.
except for the two chests and the stocks
We-
of weapon
we have
stuff.
We have smithing tools to break it apart.
Yes,
How
but
how much chunks of gold
There-
will we get if we fill our inventories with chunks of gold, Nikki?
Oh dear.
You seriously doubt the dedication of 5 players who see an entire dragon's hoard of gold.
Okay, so sure.
What?
I'm just thinking. Okay, yeah, sure. Grunk is a short fuck, but also he has a bag of holding. Sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure all but like 2 of us have bags of holding.
500 pounds of gold.
That might be right.
Is that 5,000 gold pieces worth?
1,
So if we just fill all the bags of holding.
2,
Wait, is it?
Uh,
I can't remember if gold pieces are 10 to a pound or 100 to a pound. They're 10, right?
I can actually. Oop. Gold is 50 to a pound.
50 to a pound.
there's
Okay.
drums.
Jesus.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
So yeah, we can carry 25,000 gold worth of gold out
Well,
in the bags of
It-
holding.
it's not just the gold, it's the. What kind of ingots are these?
I need a roll of. I need your guys to roll me your smithing tools if you're a smith.
Okay.
I have literally no tool proficiencies,
I give you
which
a
is amazing for
14.
someone who built houses. They weren't good houses.
They were more.
tried your
They
best.
were more. They were more of open concept teepees.
Yeah, I basically pitched really sturdy tents on lands that I flattened with a big axe. That's what I did.
That is amazing. Okay.
You see, I have glassblower tools and alchemist tools.
Well, if we find a glass golem, I'll make sure you make him very happy.
I will.
We have 4 bags of holding across the party and the box that is in reality a room.
Jesus, the amount of gold we could slide into that box. The fucking kobold on the whatever he is on the inside is gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, here's the problem. If we put like a bunch of valuable things in there, we might not get it back.
Yeah. So
But
maybe we
we'll
should.
have a Draconoid who's very indebted to us.
He's a little Drake. Just a
Yeah.
little Drake.
Who couldn't use a little Drake in their
Unusable?
life?
Usable.
Why are they unusable?
It says
It
usable.
says usable.
Oh. Sorry, 10 usable.
What the hell is obsidian chromium? Metal glass?
Puzzle
Puzzle
boxes.
boxes. Oh, we just grabbed them. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I think I know what the puzzle boxes are, and I don't like it.
Does one box
Okay, the
always
one
tell a
chest,
lie?
you look into it and it's just darkness. That's it.
Oh, okay. We know what's up with that. Time to rope into the chest hole.
As soon as you stick your feet into it, you get shunted out.
Is this like the box we found on Saturday?
Similar, but not the same.
I don't know this.
Okay, sorry. My party on Saturday found a box that when you throw items into it, it breaks it down to its base components and spits them out.
Ooh.
It also can't absorb. She's saying it's similar to that and not the same. What happens if I throw a chunk of gold in there, Nikki?
Nothing happens. Do you throw anything?
Is
else
the
in
gold
there?
gone?
What the fuck? Why don't you
Turn
turn
the
the
box
box
over.
It stays gone for like a whole minute and then gets shunted back out.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
So it requires something specific.
We have the most convoluted cannon in history.
It accepted your
Um,
gold, but then it rejected it after a certain period of time.
Just put in a shit ton of gold. Let's see what it does.
Hold on. What the fuck is up with this box?
Oh, the box we're in front of?
The one that's being fucky with the items.
Yeah, like I said, let's just put a bunch of gold in it and see what
want
happens.
To be okay. This is an alchemy chest.
Oh, it requires
Ah.
alchemical
No.
material.
It works a little bit different. It accepts items, but it wants multiple items to combine them.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
I throw
Oh,
my
you can
stocks.
unjank-
Hold on.
You can unjank your polearm.
No. I
Careful.
got it. I throw 2 stocks of adamantine and 2 stocks of mithril.
Careful. Monkey's paw.
Monkey's paw? What do you mean? It's just gonna make
It-
adamithril.
It might, but it also will
hold-
take.
Guys, chill.
Okay, after a minute,
Expect the
it
worst.
spits out a single bar that you've never seen before that looks like multicolored, and about half a bar of mithril.
Well, okay. It boiled it down to the space components.
Okay, so I have. Hold on. Would I be able to deduce then the proper ratios to make adamithril?
Roughly, yeah.
What?
You see him pull
It's
out
a 2-to-1 ratio.
You see
sure.
him pull out a journal and start scribbling furiously.
Holy shit.
And
The first word in
examines
his
the
journal is
middle.
ratio.
2 to 1.5 is the
Ah.
ratio to make it. And he will hand the bar of adamithril to Luke.
While he's scribbling, I very quickly throw in the Claw of Fate and the Ultra Great Sword of Tiamat.
My God.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking funny.
You want to see a god whip?
What?
I'm gonna whip your shit.
What?
Oh dear.
A claw.
We're gonna be here for a little bit. Let's just keep that in mind.
The ultra great claw of fate of Tiamat.
The Claw of Ultra Fate Sword of Tiamat.
Okay.
The ultra great claw of Tear Fate.
This is definitely something. Could we like take that fucking chest with us?
I mean,
I
I
assume
assume.
we're
Yeah.
I assume that was the plan.
There is no way we are leaving that behind. That is too useful.
Chest in a chest time?
No. But what happens if you combine bag of holding with bag of holding?
Boom.
Bag
No,
of
but you combine the
exploding.
two items. Would it
Hold
like
of holding.
double the capacity?
It just makes a portable hole.
It just gets rid of the bag.
Yeah.
It's just only hold.
You can combine a bag of holding with any container item.
What if we throw two people
Right.
in there?
You just throw yourself in, make yourself a bag of holding.
Suddenly we have an angry frog bag of holding.
I'm so tempted to throw in my 45 feet of hemp rope and my 5 feet of hemp rope.
Oh no! I mean, it would make it whole, right?
Maybe.
The legendary 50 feet of hempen rope.
Hemp and rope.
No, I did that on purpose. I'm gonna leave it as is.
Yeah.
I might throw my torch and my water skin in there just to see what happens.
Oh my god. I could throw in my spell book and all the other spells and spell scrolls.
Oh my god, that's no gold needed, no time needed. Just
Yep.
combine them.
I fucking
Well,
wasted
the problem is
70.
You
that would
Sure.
probably just put them in your spellbook like pages, but you wouldn't have them decoded, so you wouldn't actually be able to use them like they're in your spellbook.
after a moment.
Then he
Because
would
the
need to
proc-
decode.
sorry.
Sword.
Nikki,
Yeah,
what
Miss-
is up?
After a
one talk.
moment. Right. After a moment, a great sword is spat back out that sort of has a radiant beam across its blades.
Blades? Multiple?
Blade. It's both edges.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, both edges.
Ah.
You get 10 charges per long rest. Every charge is only used when you you shoot a radiant beam at something. It has a range of 30 feet, I think it has right now. It's basically like the Moonlight Greatsword in a way.
Oh. Wait, okay. It says as an action replacing an attack. Do you mean replacing an attack when you take the attack action?
Yeah. So it's just like
Okay.
replacing like your breath weapon or like a grapple or something like that. It instead of replacing a whole action, it's just an attack. It's an extra attack you can do, but it uses a charge. That's my wording is really bad sometimes.
And how much does what's the stats for the beam?
It does 2d8 and or 2d6. 6 at the moment. This weapon can be upgraded.
Let me
and
write the
made
description.
better. By all means.
Would anyone like to combine this with something? I don't use it myself.
I don't know what we could.
Hat of wizardry with common clothes to create common clothes of wizardry.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody of us is a wizard.
I don't even see where Revan is.
Revan is a wizard.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, except Revan.
I basically have
you're
all
down there.
cantrips anyway, so it's useless to me.
Yeah. So don't think we have to use it.
But I am tempted. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw in all my spell books.
Your spell scrolls?
Yeah, and spell scrolls as well.
Huh.
Does the beam of light use my strength for
Yes.
damage boosts and stuff?
Yes.
Oh my god. Nikki, I'm trying to write the description.
Sorry.
Alright.
Luke,
Yes.
as you hold the blade, it's sort of the whispers sort of come back again. A sort of incoherent voices start speaking all at once, a bunch of whispers. The moment you can't make out what it is, but you swear you say you hear.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a
haven't-
hex blade.
Ooh.
Oh no. Eel?
Okay, so everyone, remember you had tuned items. You can probably combine those together so you can save some slots.
Yeah, I wanted to have a go.
Oh,
what
that's
do you?
a fucking
I actually
great
am like,
point.
what are you putting the head wizardry in with?
We're just discussing if anyone wants to
Oh.
have it because I don't use it.
No.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can make profit of that.
I think it would be a good idea to sell that as just like an item we have recovered.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a funky fresh idea. I'm going to throw my amulet of the devout and the black dragon crest into the box.
Oh, actually, Luke.
You now get an amulet of the devoted Black Dragon Crest.
I now get a crest of the devout.
Luke, you swear for a moment a contract of yours has been broken.
Huh?
Which is weird.
Oh, wonder
because
why.
the person who is part of that contract is dead.
Who the fuck?
You guys see how Luke suddenly, like, almost loses his footing?
You good? You need to sit down. I'd offer you water, but I don't think you need it.
Oh, no. Something just happened. Something just broke.
That doesn't sound good.
My
Like,
finger.
like a string I was attached to just broke.
I got a combination for you.
Oh, that's weird.
These two.
He's a fanny. Poor Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
We are
let
going to
Nikki
be here
do
for a
one
while.
thing at a time. Resolve
Yeah.
Luke's thing. Resolve the amulet
Yes.
and the crest, and then the
Yes.
weapons.
We should probably have a queue going.
Yeah. Order of operations. Also, when we
Yeah.
get back, we're gonna have to rename Luke the Rizzler because he's gonna have that drip.
He just needs a cap and Supreme.
My God.
Oh,
Yeah,
also, Nikki.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but does it still have the 1d6 chromatic bonus damage?
Yes.
And that's not on the beam?
That's not on the beam. That's just part of the regular blade.
Okay.
I have two things.
Nikki, while they are fooling around, I would like to sit and try and communicate with the weapon.
What language do you attempt to speak to it in?
First, I'll try and common. If that doesn't work, I'll speak in Umbral.
Your
If
first
that doesn't
attempt,
work-
you hear nothing.
Try French.
Sacre bleu! Le premier!
Are you speaking out loud or trying to telepathically speak to it in your mind?
I'm trying to telepathically speak to it through my mind
All right.
by trying also to like guide my will out through the magic that is within.
I get what you're saying. Okay. Walking stick in your rapier. It wouldn't
Yeah.
change much.
Yeah, I thought that would make it like usable, make it smaller, and maybe add the +1. I don't know. And the other thing that I wanted, but I don't post them all in there, is all the bloods that I collected. I want to like all the bloods of the dragon kin that I collected in this dungeon. I just want to throw all of them at once in there
That's
and make
an
like
idea.
like a super blood potion
You
or something. I don't know.
You're just putting all. One moment, please.
Yeah, no worries.
Super blood.
I think Revan is
I
first.
I want to get all this other stuff done first, please.
Yeah,
Before you do something crazy.
Yes.
yeah, no worries.
I already combined your ley line blasted axe with the chain weapon.
axe?
Yep.
That's
It now has a
spicy.
chain with a. It's now an axe with a chain connected to it.
Oh. Could I
Damn.
say like for magical flavor that the edge of it is like molten orange?
Sure.
Fucking perfect.
Character.
Your Odachi shortens to a katana size, but not much else changes of it.
Does the +1 add to from the
No,
rapier?
as this weapon is one of those specific types of weapons, and you need to stick it into a horde for it to upgrade.
Got it. Oh wait, it's one of those. Wait, I can stick that in here too. Oh my god.
What happened with my amulet and the black dragon crest?
I just tried this out.
Wait, you're what?
I threw my amulet of the devout and the black dragon crest.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Damage. There it is. That's a spicy ass weapon.
How much range does it have?
That's a good question.
Percent.
I would assume if it's basically a chain weapon, then it would have the same
One reach.
reach as a whip.
I would. Oh, damn. That's pretty good.
It is.
Man, you got yourself a whip. God damn.
Force, hold, and slashing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I cast X. Throws.
so I believe there. I mean, I could just throw all my fucking weapons into it, but I don't think that's a good idea. But now I have this weapon, and now all my other weapons are obsolete. That's the problem I'm having.
What? I mean, your other weapons are the other whip of light
Yes.
and the dagger and a normal whip.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this dagger. It's just plain, right?
What?
It looks like a
dagger?
plain dagger.
Yeah.
I think that was the dagger that we gave to what was his name?
Right. That what?
To Junior.
Oh.
But he gave it back to you because we gave him a better dagger,
That's
if I remember
true.
correctly.
Right.
So that's that. And I would just the thing is, you can now use the chain axe for now, but you can keep the whip of light for combining purposes later, maybe. You know?
Yep.
So you can have options. Like for example, if we like meet a thing that is resistant to cold damage or something, and then you can switch around a little or something.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say they're obsolete. It's just for now the chain axe is your best weapon, which is not a bad
Yeah.
thing.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Pretty
This
sure
is about the strongest whip in existence right now.
Wait
Exactly.
a minute.
Take it.
We might not need a forge, fellas.
No.
Yeah,
Luke, give me your plate armor and the adamant. Throw your armor and the adamant throw in the box.
I just realized I'm wearing a full set of mithril plate.
Yes.
Awesome.
So,
Yes.
is anyone still queued up?
Me with my blood potions.
Okay.
Oh god, the blood. So
Yeah.
I
much
don't-
blood.
I don't know. Pass, you there?
Yeah.
Or were you combining
Oh,
anything?
actually, I just remembered. As you throw the
no.
blood into it, it rejects it. Almost
Yeah, it can't
immediately.
take organic materials.
Okay.
No.
It carefully
Is water
glides
considered
back into
organic?
your hands, doesn't like spit it out and the glass fucking shatter across the floor, and you're like, my
That would
blood!
be so pathetic if you just
I-
drop all the blood in and then it just gently spills out and destroys itself on the
Yeah.
floor.
I like to imagine Grunk like takes one of his bottles that he has, like all of the like he opens his bag and he just pulls one bottle out with like this blood, throws it in, and it throws it back out, and he's like, no, and he catches it like last second. Oh, okay, guess that doesn't work. And he puts it
I want to
back.
see it shoot out with this exact sound effect.
Nikki, how many stocks of material does it take to make plate armor?
What?
How many stocks of
2.
material does it take to make plate? If I threw the stock and a full set of plate armor, would it spit out at a mithril plate?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It would it spit out half plate?
What? I don't know if
It
we
would.
would know that without experimenting.
Huh.
You don't think it would produce the correct materials, and it may just come out as junk.
I see.
Oh.
The ratios were
Okay.
not correct.
I mean, hey, we know how much plate weighs. So just weigh out the correct ratio of mithril.
No,
Okay.
it just means that we have to. It means we have to get back to the city. I have to buy more raw materials and throw it in there to get out of mithril. Then I can forge the items.
Oh.
Which means I can also do the same for making things like chainmail.
Also, last questions, Nikki. What weapon does this count as for the maneuvers?
Pardon?
The new weapon? What does it count as
Glaive.
in terms of the weapon
Oh,
maneuvers?
sorry,
It's
sorry.
a glaive?
Sorry, your claw, the Fateless Claw. My bad. It's just
Yeah.
it's the great sword still.
Okay, so does it just have like a really long blade?
It's a big blade, yeah. You know Guts'
Nice.
great sword he uses, kinda. It's kinda like that big.
You mean his hunk of iron?
His hunk of iron, kinda, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Can I throw in my water skin with the healing water from the bathwater we attended before, and a scroll of suggestion to make a filter of love?
A what?
A filter of love, like the elixir.
What about it?
Could I combine a scroll with the water skin to do that?
The water skin with the like healing water.
Yep.
Water skin with the healing water and what?
With the scroll of suggestion.
You want to make a... That is a
filter of love.
So, if you're thinking... I like people who think outside the box for things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can try it. Or you can roll me an Arcana check to see if your character understands the sort of...
I really fucking need proficiency with Arcana, man.
Can I give him advantage? Can I help him? I have proficiency.
You gotta think
in
about
Arcana.
this like alchemy.
Yeah.
You guys are combining things together that are
Yes.
and trying to get something of equal value to both combined.
Mm.
But if one is of extremely great value and one is of lesser value, you're not gonna get anything completely better, but you still will get something of the two combined.
I get you, but a healing potion is like 50 gold. A scroll is around 50 to 100 gold.
Value. It's more of the effects. So, for instance, Grunk threw in his rapier, which was just a basic +1, and his you could call it almost artifact level Odachi that levels up slowly.
So
the
I just got
+1 had no
smaller
extra
Odachi.
effects or anything it could add to the other thing, and they were both +1s. They were basically equal in that part, so nothing happened other than the blade got shorter to match the rapier.
It got condensed.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to think. So your idea of a sort of a charming effect from a spell, like the magic from that, and a potion of similar, a potion that doesn't have any extreme effects in it. It may just put charming into the potion completely, and there would be no healing effect, but you're not sure what it will actually create. You just know the charming effect will probably overwrite.
Okay, so it's a
So yeah, I
gamble,
think-
but I mean, considering I won't actually use the scroll for anything, sure, let's just do this. I can always go back and like refill the bottle, right? Well, it depends on what happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this place now aged, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Another thing I was considering, the deck of many things.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if you only used one card with a different object? Or if you threw in the entire deck with something? What happened then?
That would be a demonstrably terrible idea.
You create a god!
Oh my god, can
You see,
I-
they just introduced in the Book of Many Things a new type of Fae that revolves specifically around the deck, and I don't want to know if Nikki has integrated those yet. By pissing them off.
I haven't even looked at the new book yet. I just haven't had the
Oh,
time to read through it.
I
plan-
believe that.
I plan to buy the PDF so that I can just post it in this server.
I just say one thing that would be funny? Combine the deck of many things with like a
Robert,
same amount
how
of
you getting
bolts,
here?
and then I shoot I shoot bolts
You
at
shoot an
people
enemy and he
that
becomes
could
unfathomably rich.
and then causes
Damn.
just random effects of the deck of many
Hey.
things.
No.
At that point, just combine it with the
No.
crossbow for infinite funny.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing. You
Also, I
got
want
a
to throw
crossbow
two more
expert,
things
yeah.
in.
Nice.
Yo, dude, throw in a hammer, an axe, a knife. You make a fucking multi-tool.
Throw in all the components of your smith's tools just to see what happens.
Yes.
fucking Swiss Army knife of smithing
Yes!
tools.
That's so silly.
That is. It will actually try to combine any multiples of objects you guys throw in there, as you guys have seen. It will try to combine them no matter what. But one will be
Robert,
if they're what they can actually do is greater than the other. The other one's probably gonna be more prominent than the other one. So if you put three things or if you put multiple things of equal value, they're just gonna combine into something. It just won't take organic material for specific reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, now I almost feel like putting 3 items in just to try it out.
I mean,
I'm going to do that with 3 specific
I've
items.
done it. If you look in the chat.
Okay. So I want to put in.
Oh.
I want to put in the stirring dragon's wrath bardiche, the slumbering dragon vessel, and a hand axe.
You're degrading by using non-magical items in the combiner.
Ooh, these. Oh,
But I'm using 2 magical items
well, actually, this is a.
to 1 non-magical.
You're basically
one of them's
doing the
already
thing
been
that I
upgraded.
tested.
It spits those items. It spits the vessel and the dragon wrath back out, untouched.
But it
But
keeps the hand axe?
Your vessel, the vessel, changes as it lands into a pile of gold in this room.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm going long. I'm gonna go dig that out of the pile of gold.
Nikki,
No,
if you
the
look-
gold part disappears as it changes, as it hits it.
You have a slumbering one.
Yeah.
Now you have a stirring one.
Oh,
Wait, so
cool.
Wait,
Hey,
so the
Nikki?
Bardishka. Okay.
The
So
bardiche
that won't
is
work.
unaged at the moment.
Did it actually eat the hand axe?
Hmm?
That's really funny if it did.
The hand axe that I put in, did it just eat it? Like
No,
was
it gets
insulted?
repelled after 1 minute if we don't
Oh
put
yeah,
anything
after a
else in.
moment, it fucking.
Oh, okay.
We throw Grunk and a weapon in the box.
Actually, does anyone
It's
have a
Grunk
magical
out.
one-handed weapon they don't want?
One-handed weapon. I have one. It's combined with a
Oh.
spell that I used.
I have a holy short sword that I don't use.
Oh.
Hmm.
I have
You can always take that.
Okay, shut up. I mean, I was planning on giving it to Luke since he wants another weapon.
I think he's keeping the reaving weapon, and we're going to figure out something with it later.
Oh. Let's
I
combine the
thought-
reaving weapon with a one-handed weapon.
Oh my god.
So we can keep the shield.
Oh.
Nikki, I combined the longbow of warning with the light crossbow.
Long crossbow.
I
Oh my
really-
god. That would screw me over.
I
Heavy
wish I had the whip
crossbow.
of my different whip. Because then I would combine my 2 different whips and probably make something that could like swap damage types with an action or double bonus action or something.
Or you just get a long.
why not just keep 2 whips? You can dual wield those.
Yeah, but I don't want to use like an item action just to swap between them all the time.
The image in my head of someone dual wielding.
You can get the fighting style of
still a
dual
funny thing. in my
2-weapon
brain.
fighting.
Yeah, but
I-
I'm a blade singer. It's ingrained in my class.
You can be a whip singer.
Wait, why do you need to swap them? I'm confused.
Yeah.
What you
Aren't
mean?
you
Because-
holding 2 of them? Just use
It-
them.
I have both, but I can't use them both at the same time.
Why not?
Because I'm a blade singer, so I can only use one hand. Otherwise, it ruins my blade singing
No,
feature.
it ends if you make an attack with 2 hands, not if you're holding something in both hands. You can dual wield as a blade singer. That's a normal thing.
You just can't make a attack with what you. Basically, you can only
Oh.
attack with one weapon at a time, or Blade Song ends.
Okay.
So
Well-
you have to.
It's not one weapon at a time. It's if you make an attack with two hands, like if you shoot a
Oh.
longbow or swing a
if you
great
use
sword.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did any of
can
you
do
have
it.
some mithril?
I have half a stock of mithril
Hmm.
because
I have
That'd be enough
suit
to
made of
coat a
mithril.
dagger or a short sword.
Because I really want to combine my gauntlets of ogre power with something.
I don't think. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Combine gauntlets of ogre power with your leather armor and have armor of ogre
thinking.
power.
Yeah.
Or combine your leather armor with the scaled cloak to have scaled armor.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably do that because then I have one extra attunement slot because I'm using 2 right now.
But then you run the risk of it becoming scale mail, which is medium armor. And he can't wear that.
That's true.
That's true, but also
actually,
it would probably
hold
like
on.
degrade the actual strength effect as well.
I got it. We just got new materials that we don't know what they do.
True. You have this multicolored
have-
bar.
Well, the multicolored bar is Adamithril, and that's for Luke so that he can get better armor.
Okay.
Plus I have to make more of it. Stupid idea time.
Yeah.
If you want to trade the cloak for something, we
Yes.
could combine your whip of light with some of these metals we just found to see what happens. Either the ire steel, which I'm pretty sure is from hell, or the obsidian chromium, which we know nothing about.
Oh, actually, that ire steel, you know exactly how to get it. It's just it's
from
a
hell.
deep secret from the Nomdrakius Empire. And the
I'm-
joke upon it is deep. You can only find it if you dig deep enough.
You have to dig into hell,
Yeah, you
Considering I rarely
which
use
is
the
weird
effect of
because
the
it's a
cloak.
different place.
Yeah, not so much you dig to hell, but you dig so far deep that it's so, like, it would, well, kill most beings. But the Nomdrakius Empire has the technology to build suits that are able to withstand that, or robots that are able to withstand that fucking temperature.
Okay.
I want to see what happens if we combine that whip with some of this magic material.
Yes.
And I can
Considering-
now wear the cloak because I have a free attunement slot, and that
Hmm.
was the only thing preventing me from using it
Yes.
before.
Considering I rarely use the spell, I think I've only used it once. I am willing to trade it, and let's just see what happens with one of the materials.
I will send you. I sent you all 10 stocks by accident.
Yeah. Okay.
Throw
Take my
something
money.
in.
How many did you mean to send?
It's free real estate.
How many would it need to how many stocks of material does it take to make a whip? I assume like one. Okay, so I need 9 of those bars back, please.
Okay.
Also, Nikki,
Metal whip time.
I
Does
gotta
my-
find it. Give me a second.
does my longbow of warning and light crossbow combine into a light crossbow of warning?
Oh shit, yeah, you did that a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you want?
I'm
you
not
want?
sure if
Yeah,
I see it.
that.
Let's go. I get light crossbow of warning.
Did you already reverse it? Because I don't see it in my inventory.
But it
I already did it.
didn't. It's at the bottom.
Okay.
Or-
You already did it. Fine.
Ravian is about to have 2 metal whips, and that's very funny.
Dude, it's the Elden Ring meta. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so considering I probably, if I'm going to combine this, why not just throw the extra whip in the mix? Just like to emphasize it. Maybe something happens.
Double whip. Cat of 9 tails.
A cat of 2 tails.
Yeah. And then I have 2 whips in my hands. That could be interesting.
But then you wouldn't be able to blade sing because then you're using a two-handed
Yeah.
weapon.
Cat of 9.
Mm.
He can dual wield. He can't use a 2-handed weapon. Is the thing. His other weapon is one-handed. It's on a chain.
Yeah, that thing I'm not changing at all, but I'm throwing the Whip of Light and the normal whip plus the material into the thing to see what happens.
Right, the whip just gets absorbed and basically does nothing.
Oh,
'Cause you
okay.
already have a whip in there.
Mhm.
It's not gonna add any.
Okay. So it can't.
It's
emphasize.
mechanically, it's not gonna add anything. You're just gonna have a cool and
It's
Color.
corded metal now.
yeah, you're gonna have a cool color effect on the material itself of the 2 different whips combining. That's about it. And the obsidian
Fair
chromium, you're adding the obsidian in there.
Yeah. Well, it's cheap anyway, so I'm just throwing it in. Why not?
We don't know how expensive this shit is.
Considering it's just a normal whip being absorbed from this flavor thing.
The normal whip. Sorry, I thought you were referring to the metal.
Oh no, I still need a name for that actually.
It's obsidian chromium.
Yeah.
It is.
Why are you saying yeah like that's not true? That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like I have
Actually,
now
let
2
me pull
weapons
up
that I
the
need a name
wiki
for.
and see if it's listed on there.
Oh, you're trying to name the weapon too? I'm still trying to think
Yes.
of a name for my weapon.
Yes.
Obsidian chromium is on the wiki. It is a number.
I'm trying to
15.
find. It would be under new variant rules, correct?
Metals in Narikov lore. That's a whole
Oh.
page for the metals.
Nobody has a short bow, right?
There we
Ooh,
go. Metal.
I think I got a name.
Your obsidian whip is now
Adam-
called a shiny obsidian whip.
Mithril, adamantine, obsidian chromium, undiscovered. Fuck. So we don't know what it does.
Nope. Same with iron steel.
Neither do we know of Iron Steel.
Though, I can now tell you what the effects are.
Oh boy.
It adds crit threshold.
Oh shit. That's pretty
Hey,
good.
That's. Oh.
And it adds a special crit effect.
So give that to the paladin right away.
Yeet. There goes in the Emperor's Fist. There goes in 2 bars, bitch.
I got a name. I got a name for the first thing that I have in mind. The
I
molten
named mine.
centipede.
Ew. I named
Mine.
mine, but I got really bored, so I just named it Perry. But not Perry like the platypus, Perry like Latin for death, because it's edgy and cool. A true weapon of the Holy Roman Empire.
I just want to check this out. See what happens here. Ooh, that's still decent.
You rolled so badly, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah, but see the potential. Still big.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom, and then I'd like to hear what the weapon has to speak to me.
Eddie.
You're throwing in
Harry?
the Emperor's Fist and
2 stocks of obsidian chromium because I'm pretty sure
the
that's
sword
how much it takes to make
explodes. Just kidding.
I swing it at nothing and it detonates in my hand.
Oh shit.
No, you feel pretty confident. You swing it, there's a snap on the tang, and the blade just clatters.
It's just too long, man.
You know that like
I-
thin ass wire that like cuts through shit? What is that called?
A wire?
Yeah, just real thin. You can't really see it, but it just cuts through fucking flesh like nothing.
Rot.
A
Just kidding.
cheese grater?
Cheese grater.
Cheese grater.
That's what we use in our family to cut cheese.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it takes 2 stocks to make a polearm weapon.
Roughly.
Ooh, monofilament or filament. Filament, yeah.
Fill a man.
Please don't. At least wait till we're off Twitch. Piano wire. I hit you with guitar string. Now die.
Wait, Nikki, if I throw in my Dragon Wing longbow, it just spits it back out, right?
You have to combine it with something.
No, but I think when... Didn't Perina throw in
If
her
this is one of
Babiche?
those magical if this is one of those similar magical weapons to the to your walking stick, then you have to do the same thing that Perina's been doing.
Yeah, you can't combine it because it's upgradable. You just have to steep it in the
Any
shit.
one of the piles of gold, because this place is still technically a dragon's hoard. It's just
Okay, I do
the
that
reason
with the
why-
walking stick and the wing bow.
the reason I was saying that it's basically unmovable because this place has been through a battle, and that all the gold has been like melded to each other and to the rocks, and it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to move everything. It's gonna take you.
What
guys
about
a
these
while.
big chunks of gem?
Everything has been aged back to the way it's supposed to. So like a lot of the materials that would decay have decayed. It's just the gold I know would never decay because gold
Crystals
doesn't
don't
decay.
decay.
Yeah.
They are rock formations made by heat and pressure.
Yeah.
So the giant chunks of crystal would assumedly still be there, if not covered in dust.
Or melted or stuck to the melted gold.
Well, they're against the wall where there are no piles of gold, so I'd be confused as to how
Those
that
ones,
happened.
yes, those ones are unharmed. I was just talking about the piles of gems and gold and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're steeping your weapons. Cool.
Yes.
My
question. Would this be able to change my longbow into a shortbow? Just steeping progress.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm pretty sure.
have you edited the?
Oh, the wing
Have you
bows are
edited
different.
my hammer?
Those ones. Okay, yeah. It's just the stirring weapons, or the wrath and vessels, because they're specific. You did the same thing with your other weapon.
Oh, I see what it does now. That's very funny. So, anyone else want an obsidian chromium weapon?
Nope. I'm very happy with my beam of light.
That
Thank
is
you.
obnoxiously bright. Please put it away.
No.
I mean,
I think it's burning my retinas.
No, listen how cool it is when you swing it.
oh.
Why am I seeing black spots in my vision?
Could you combine that with the holy hand crossbow? An obsidian chromium hand holy crossbow.
I think it might undo the holy bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So no.
Oh, hold on. Wallward, did your whip lose its radiant damage?
No. Actually,
No.
not.
Oh, never mind.
It has a
Then it
D8.
might work.
Yep.
Nikki has done the mistake of giving a party like this access to a very dangerous item.
My weapon names.
Your
Perfect.
party
Empty
should be.
Just put someone in there with a
Correct,
knife and watch them combine into a dead guy.
The way I'm imagining like the dog whip is just like, just spin it around, just like something a little bit, and just give it a little yank, and it just falls flat like in thin ass slices.
Bro, we could start a fucking carnival attraction around this box. Like, have
Yes.
people pay us to throw random
Yo,
items into
commissions!
this.
Fucking great! Great! What was that?
Yes, Luke.
I should honestly like expect you guys to just think about making money all the time.
No, you see, this is fucking hilarious. We can make an attraction out of this.
We are gonna put the blacksmith out of work.
Okay.
Yes, but that was inevitable. We have 2 smiths.
Industrializing.
Your
Yes.
Okay, so-
walking stick is now back to the normal. It should be a katana now properly. It's also
Okay, so
what it's supposed to be. All your shit is
Gameplay-
good.
question about upgrading items. Like like a dagger +1. Would that have to be made from scratch, or could you upgrade it? Upgrade weapons from like a +1 to +2, that sort of thing.
Magic. You would have.
Oh, it's
to,
only magical.
This spell magic weapon can be used as like a smithing ritual to +1 or +2 or +3 a weapon. You guys are not at the level where you can +3 a weapon. But you guys have crafted or gotten +2 weapons.
Okay. All right. I'm just wondering if I should stick with my armor. That's it. Okay. So last thing I want to combine all my spell books and spell scrolls.
I'm collecting dice on my screen. Yes, more dice.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can roll a 19.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I grabbed all your dice, and they're all in a corner now on one of my screens.
No, stop grabbing my dice. Those are mine. You can't have them.
Ah, I have 20. I almost have. Ah, yes. More dice. Let me
Where?
interact with them.
Where?
Take all these dice.
No, they're all gone. That destroyed all the dice.
Yo, look at me rolling 11, freaking 111.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Stop rolling. Okay. I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I have no use for the Dragon Wing Longbow now. Actually.
Yeah, you can just toss it if you want, or sell it.
I would suggest we keep our items and sell them.
Yeah, I keep
later.
it for sure.
That's what I
Good.
meant by tossing. That's on me, though.
I like how I have a walking stick in parentheses katana, and I have a stick.
How you guys doing?
Well, they used a couple of hours on that. I'll be sitting and talking to my to the new weapon.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Dave.
So, you speak in common to it at first, but no voices come out. Soon as you speak in Abyssal, however, you hear something reach out at you in Abyssal. Or, not Abyssal, Umbral. Wielder of blade, meant to destroy the Great Ones. Are you here to complete the task the one's masters have abandoned?
I do seek the glory of ending the great ones who abandoned all for their own hubris.
All beings high and mighty above mortals, shall perish under the blades of Rainzz. Their ego must come to an end. Though if you were to perish with this blade, know that your soul will strengthen it, so that the next wielder may have a chance.
I like look at the glaive. Wait, does this mean that we can make a contract and all that? Can you change shape?
If you accept the duties of this blade, then you may. Reap the rewards that come after slaying a being of such. If you wish not to become a reaver, then leave the blade where it is, and perhaps a newcomer may find.
This place is going to be destroyed the moment we leave it. I don't think you want to be here when that happens.
Huh? So she can eat this tonight. Sorry, my brother was asking me a question. I realized that
That's fair
6
enough.
o'clock I didn't move. It's on me. Alright. Oh. Okay. Do you accept? Sorry, I didn't hear if you did or not.
Fair enough.
Wherever you throw this weapon, it will find its place in the world. Perhaps a different, worthy ruler.
I said I accept the deal.
Good.
Why would I throw you then?
All right.
But seriously, can you change shape?
This weapon auto-attunes to you.
Oh shit!
You'll reap rewards once you kill a creature that is at the level of a great old one or celestial being.
A Gulestial.
Basically a level of a god or demigod.
I like to holster it, and then I'll just like look at Del. Del, we have a problem.
What do you mean?
It's cursed.
Define curse.
It's sentient, and it wants to kill anything above a certain power level needs to die in its own words.
Okay, define high power, because that could be anything from heroes of the realm to the pillars to higher be. Oh. Oh, it's the last two, isn't it?
It didn't specify if we were going to save the heroes.
It's a god killing.
Do I have to cut off your arm now?
The
No.
weapon speaks out, God devouring weapon.
You shut the fuck up, you! I didn't ask.
Together, we will devour the very
I
gods.
point at the sheath and I tell him to shut the fuck up. I did not ask you. That's problematic for multiple reasons. Hold on, wait. Can you drop the weapon?
Try to see how it sticks to my hand.
I'd like to think it's like all cursed weapons where you drop it, but as soon as you go to walk away, it reappears. As it is
Or
now
you just
bound
have this
to you.
like insatiable thirst to go grab it again. You're just like SpongeBob face,
Now-
like I don't need it. I don't need it.
Now, the question that we really need to ask ourselves is, does he have to willingly attack these creatures, or is he physically compelled into doing so when they appear?
Good question.
Hmm.
So how about we go out and do some slaying? It sounds like a good time for it.
We have like a week to get back to the capital.
Oh yeah, I can get us there quicker.
What do you mean?
And I want to attune to this big sword.
You guys are actually not far from the city. Your car is just outside this obelisk.
Yeah.
Nikki, how many chunks of gold and gems do we retrieve from the place so that we can speed this up? Now that we're done fucking with it. I think we opened one chest and it was this one. What was in the other chest? Because we completely forgot about that.
I don't think we
Um,
opened any of the
dust.
chests.
Dust. Cool. Not important. We're taking the magic box, all the metal, as much of the chunks of gold and crystal that we can take. Fuck it, we'll give some gold to the chest goblin.
The chest
And then we
drake.
leave.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the loot goblin.
Chest gremlin.
That needs to be an NPC, the loot goblin, a bard.
I could combine Find Familiar with a dagger to create a living weapon.
I don't think that's how that would work.
Could be fun though.
Oh, right, the puzzle boxes.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's these two.
And the crowns.
That's a puzzle box. That's a puzzle box. Wait, is that another puzzle box over there? Oh shit.
No,
No.
these two are the puzzle boxes, I think.
No, those are the chests.
No, the chests are the big boxes that had the crowns sitting on top of them. The puzzle boxes. Let's just get an itemized list of what we get, and then let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll put your stuff in the car in a moment. But
Yeah.
secondary thing. As you're leaving Dela'Nova, you feel a hand kind of hold you back a moment.
Yeah.
As the rest of your crew starts moving forward to leave.
Yeah. Oh. Is this a big hand, a small hand,
Larg hand.
Um. Oh.
It's only like a sort of visage of them. You feel their
Hi.
connection fully now. Hi, Soul.
So, the I guess let's call it viewing glass kind of unfogged itself after whatever you just did, and we have a question.
Yeah.
What?
I told you. You poof.
Yeah, and like we were saying, it was kind of foggy, which means we didn't really get everything. So, can you tell us again what happened to
sure.
Junior?
Let me go over the series of events one more time. We were in a library.
Okay.
I was cleaning up books, and I found pulls out the bag with the deck of many things. I found this bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, we could just show him, right?
Yeah, no, he pulls out the deck, pulled out this, and two of the people I was traveling with pulled out cards. One of them won a mansion. The other, I think, got to ask questions to some higher power.
All right.
And then
Okay,
when
well,
I pulled,
3 people did.
and when I pulled my card, it turned to ash, and then Junior disappeared. And he's somewhere to the east of here.
So you're telling me you and your compatriots pulled cards from this random deck that apparently is very magical, and he disappeared.
To the east of here.
But he's not here.
By the way, I don't think he has a green torch anymore.
I mean, technically, he wasn't here to begin with. He was a projection.
Yes, but do you know what projecting is? It's literally his soul comes out in this metaphysical body.
Yeah.
So you're telling me my son's soul is somewhere else?
Somewhere to the east of here. I think the card said something about a bubble.
We're the worst babysitters.
So you know that meme where the guy, like, just some random person has their hands clasped together and it's just visible concern.
Yeah.
That's me right now.
I'm just thinking like you're going knuckles to the fist. You're not getting paid.
You see, I was having a problem with that, and then like 2 other drastically worse things happened back to fucking back. We found a wyvern.
Okay.
Corrupted by some bullshit. It was gray-skinned and had a lot of tentacles.
We don't bring that up.
Good description.
My power irradiated it. You ever look at a dark corner and it's like black, but then you look at something similar, say when you're in the middle of the woods without a fire, and then it's nothingness? It was like that, but evil.
Okay.
We destroyed that. It's gone now. Other problem. Points to the skeleton. That was a previous pillar.
Okay.
And it had a glaive stuck in its chest.
Well, pillars change all the time, to be perfectly frank.
No. It a weapon that destroys souls rammed into its chest.
I see.
And when Luke fucking talked to it, it wants to kill gods.
All
and
right.
he can't get rid of it now.
So where's this blade?
He hasn't. And I don't know what happens if you go up to talk to him, because the damn weapon wants to kill gods.
Okay. Well, to be frank, if we could... You know, I don't know really what I can and can't do now recently. I mean, we're almost done setting up Pilgrimage Island, and apparently there's cosmic laws I'm supposed to follow. So I don't exactly know if I can interfere with that as of right now. So, that's fun. Okay.
You can
Well-
hand him the weapon. Yes, no. He can accept the gift.
I don't.
But he can't
I think
forcibly.
Yeah. I can't forcefully take things like
If
I did
they
last time.
allow him to
That was mainly-
attempt it, yeah, by all means.
Question? Could Luke put the weapon down on the ground
He's just attuned to it.
and leave it
It's not
there?
like it's
He
gonna
is-
auto teleport to him. I mean, it will.
Well-
over a certain amount of time, but that's about it.
Well, we don't know if it's attuned or technically cursed, because it could now be soul bound to him until he dies, in which case he can never let go of the weapon.
Now, I do have a spell, but we're gonna need to rest it in order for me to get it.
Okay. But we're gonna give you 2 weeks to find Junior's soul and return it. Second, we can tell you're at the sufficient strength to, well, begin our end of the bargain. Meaning, you're taking the trials.
Oh.
So, when you meet the next sufficiently powerful creature, boss monster, or if you want us to strengthen a creature, just call us, and you can begin the first trial. Second.
More trials, no.
I
This
hear that.
The weapon actually took a permanent attunement slot.
Wait, what are you saying, weapon? There's someone
It is
nearby you
not
want to stab?
It is not. It is not soulbound.
Ooh.
Second, this skeleton that's been left here, Nikki, is it radiating anything to me?
Yeah.
Is it
Dormant,
yeah.
dormant celestial energy.
Second, do you want that skeleton?
What the fuck am I gonna do with it?
So you're fine with us taking?
I don't think
I just need a yes or no. Like,
Sure, I don't think I could stop you if I wanted to.
well, you just missed the opportunity. I'm literally contracted by words now.
Skeleton disappears as soon as you touch it if you are transporting it.
Oh yeah, I grab it.
I guess there's also the gold that we couldn't take. It's all stuck together. Oh, right. Interesting information for the Smiths back at Tirviot. We found a chest that combines raw materials or magical items together.
Okay.
And I tested throwing mithril and adamantine in. The ratio to make an old alloy that I once heard of is 2 parts adamantine to 1.5 parts mithril.
Oh,
However,
adamantine.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know how specifically the process of welding it together works. I have the ratio.
Super high heated Ethereum forge.
Just a. Would I have that information from Itchy? Because Itchy knows that.
I don't think you would obtain
know-
that until it is actively brought into conversation.
You would know how to forge and melt ores and stuff. You know you need a high heating forge to attempt the alloy process.
Well, that would prove a good experiment for the. Shit, what was his name? Whose name? You know, the devil or hellion we killed that blocked our path? Ah, fuck, what was his name?
Grunk.
He was pretty fucking weak, to be honest. So the one on the second layer, right? Yeah, the second layer. What was his name?
Grunk.
I can't remember the name.
That's
fuck.
stupid. Starts with a D.
Demise. I think the universe is telling us demise. Ah, yeah, demise. Well, we have. We turned his fucking heart into a goddamn power source. Could probably power a couple furnaces using it. It should probably provide the sufficient heat. Thank you. But yeah, 2 weeks, find our sun's soul, or we're going to glass our way through. Where are we again? Ah, that's right, the Scorched Barrens. As he just looks up, just looking around. Until we find him.
You look up into darkness. You're not sure
What
if
the
it's
fuck?
depth or if it's just infinite space.
Yeah, I
fuck,
don't know. This room's fucking weird.
I think we're in a demi-plane. Anyway, your party's waiting, so like, I got this thing. Yeah, have fun.
I guess help yourself to the rest of the riches. We couldn't take everything. It's stuck together.
Ooh, gold.
You'll have to rip it out of the ground.
Pinch.
As you guys
We
are
must get our
transported
party.
back outside.
He didn't yell.
As you
What
guys
was that
walk
cut-off scream?
outside,
The perfectly cut screams,
as after the last person steps outside, you watch as the obelisk starts to shimmer and turn transparent.
Wait,
And then it is gone.
Oh,
My obsidian head!
your what?
I forgot my dragon head downstairs.
No,
Oh.
if there was anything you guys were actually like taking with you, guys would have remembered and taken it with you. Don't worry.
I
I
thought-
think this is funnier.
Okay.
I don't think we can take an entire holy water spring with us as much as we'd want to.
I'm not helping carrying it. I'm just saying. Screw you guys. I ain't touching that shit.
Wait, there was a spring?
It's gone now.
Yes.
No. If Coldrex is still there, he can walk through the entire dungeon and probably find it, but the room is just gonna get a tiny bit hard to get into.
Gonna get him.
Alright, so should we head back to the town? I wonder how far time has passed.
Probably.
Karina, you watch them just hop into some sort of strange cart without any
Okay, everybody in
animals
for
on it.
10 feet of me.
Sorry, what'd you say, Nikki?
You watch them get into a cart that has no animal to move it.
Okay, so who's spawning the horse?
Dela'Nova places a metal stick into a slot and then begins to fuck. You know how you start?
I think he knows what a key is. I think he has seen locks before.
No, it's not a key. Do you know how like people used to start things like the Model T, or there was that little crank that you'd have to spin?
Yeah.
Oh, hand crank.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
He like sticks that into the slot and starts cranking it, and then the engine just activates.
Back then, you had to activate through spinning the dynamo inside
Listen to that hum.
engine.
It's more of a painful whine because the fucking car almost got destroyed.
All right.
It's
and I think
fine.
we'll end today's session here, though.
But Nikki, I have something I would like to do.
Okay. Good. Oh,
Yes,
before that.
but you may
Before I
not
do
murder
that.
everyone.
No. You guys are too weak anyways for the weapon, so you need to see you as a challenge.
Which that's really funny because I'm already too strong for you to kill me. So
Ooh.
The weapon says no.
I love the fact that three
The
of you
weapon
have
is
equal
not.
HP.
I don't need the weapon's
Yeah.
consent.
Okay, what do you do?
You see me pull out this chopped off hand with the ritualistic markings, and I slap it into the car, say some words, and I'm gonna teleport us and the car.
Wait,
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Zoop.
Explaineth.
Oh, you're using the hand.
Yes, I'm using it.
You're casting teleport.
Okay.
Yes, and I have. And the best part is, I have a piece of stone that I took from the city we were in, because I've been this fucking smart monkey, keeping small tokens of different places I've visited.
Okay. Did you keep anything from the dungeon?
You're very familiar with it.
Maybe.
You have an object. Oh, if you have an associated object, you don't need to roll a d100 in technicality.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
there's
it's
no
really funny
mishap.
that the two ways to get easy, like no risk teleportation are spend a shit ton of gold creating a magic circle somewhere that anyone could use
Or
as
collect
long as
jars
they
of
know
sand.
about it. Yeah, or yeah, not even collect jars of sand, put a grain of sand from the place in a jar.
Basically.
Wait,
Yes, this rock that
now-
I broke off of
Now
the palace
Johnny Depp's
walls.
character collecting the jars of dirt makes so much sense now. It's kidding.
I'd like to
He
think
had
it takes us to the exact spot the rock was taken, so the car just fucking teleports into the middle of the courtyard.
The dead
now
grass
the
is like
question is,
our teleportation
because
circle.
you're the one doing the teleport, where are you teleporting? Because you, depending on your,
I took the stone from the outer walls before we left. Like,
you
just broke off
teleporting
like a
to the
small
front of the
chink.
city. Okay.
Yes. I'm not being completely fucking Ingrid and teleporting inside the city.
So, I really do not like that he has Finger of Death 5 charges daily!
No, it's not 5 charges. It takes 5 charges, so you can use it once a day.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this thing has 8 charges. He just expended
Yes.
3 of them to
Okay.
teleport.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
you can
reset
teleport
every
and
day.
Finger of Death.
Or regain every day.
Okay.
You get a
Thank
minimum of 5 every day, so you can Finger of Death once per day.
Yeah.
Or you can use this to cast Teleport twice, which is
Sleep
pretty
8
nuts.
times.
Yeah.
It's kidding.
Sleep
You
8
could
times.
put
Sleep
8
is probably
creatures.
the worst possible thing that you could have on this because it literally will just never do anything.
Don't
It
forget
won't
about
you
even
can't
deal
sleep.
damage.
You could cure
It won't even
insomnia.
work on you at this point. It's
Well,
not
look.
enough dice to put you to sleep.
Well, you just use sleep on NPCs and they'll immediately go to sleep.
Just sleep a town.
Fair enough. If something has like 10 health, yeah.
just
Honk
running
to
around
me.
town, pointing a hand at people, making them all fall unconscious.
If you want to point a hand at someone and make them fall unconscious, you have a way better spell for that, and it takes 5 charges.
I don't
Guys,
think that's
we're out of the
unconscious,
fucking
though.
dungeon. We're done.
Okay.
Are you saying they're conscious, Nikki?
I did turn to a zombie instantly.
We are free.
All right.
We
And
did
you
it,
guys
boys.
all warp back to the
Zoop.
district of
No.
Nedora.
Do our
Nikki gets to
vehicle
load
transport
another
with us?
map.
Boop. Oh, I don't have to load another map. I will next session. Oh, actually, fuck it. I'll move you guys to the Nova district.
I get bamboozled.
Ah.
Ooh,
Oh god, that's the wrong token!
those guys aren't here.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Whoops.
This is what the younger Dela'Nova looks like.
Aha!
It was also the old Grunk.
It was. It's the old everybody. Alright. Thank
Except-
you so much,
except
everyone,
Luke.
for joining us for today's session of the Pharaoh King's Blade as they've returned back in time for the tournament. Actually, I think they still have like 2 days or 2 or 3 days free. But so they
How
actually
did we get here?
cut down travel. You hear the whispers of Umbral, or the dead, coming off of Luke from the hand, and then the hand folds 2 fingers. Or a finger and one starts bending a little bit.
Ew.
No.
It has
Ah.
8 fingers.
He-
One for each
don't-
charge.
Dela'Nova is just death gripping the steering wheel. Cannot activate magical artifacts for 5 minutes.
We get there when we get there.
Oh, this
It's
was
right now.
fast.
Ready to action, pull out the card of many things.
Oh my god.
He opens the door and just fucking falls face first onto the ground.
You know, Dela'Nova, from the way you guys were talking about this, I thought it was gonna start moving.
Welcome
Yeah,
back
maybe we'll show you a second
to
time.
Nedora Empire. As you step out of your you kiss the ground.
No, I fall face. He turns to get out and just falls face first onto the ground.
Terrible. Welcome to the Nedora Empire once again, y'all. Brina, I
We
think
back.
this would be your first time here. As you look around,
I
it's
literally
nice.
sailed myself to this continent and immediately got stuck in a dungeon.
Yeah.
You're just wandering in the woods, right? You ended up in a dungeon. In the
Yeah,
desert.
I was like, it was raining.
Sure,
No, I
raining
came
in
to this.
Wait,
I
wait,
came
I
to
have a
this
question.
continent on purpose. I just got stuck in the dungeon by accident.
But as
Yeah, pass.
you arrive back here, though some familiar, the rest of you. One, new sights to see. You see a mixtures of gnolls, elves, tabaxi, and humans, as well as other races, all roaming about. Very mixed society of races, but also their outfits. The outfits they have are very Arabic and Egyptian looking. Mostly Egyptian here. The other kingdom is more like closer to the Middle East. Or actually, I think one of them is more like Ottoman Empire. The closest kingdom is more Ottoman Empire looking outfits. That's right. Right.
So Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Persian.
Okay, guys, time to kill Constantine.
Oh my god. It only took us 12 sessions to get back.
So is it Istanbul or Constantinople?
It's about to be Istanbul once we're done with it.
What are you talking about?
So long
You
as it's
hear-
not Chernobyl.
That's the...
Karina's just like, wait, you guys aren't Muslim?
Mashallah, Habibi.
Haram.
Oh, wait, I think you're not too stuff. Alright, thank you all for joining us for today's session of Pharaoh King's Blade. We'll see you all next week as we continue their trial and tournament. Thank you. Well, I hope. Thank you all for joining us. I'll see you all next week. Thank you for the
Bye.
follows, the new follows, the raids, the subscriptions, and all the resubs and gifted. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving. Thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye!